Hi, it's John Mitchell, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So, three bits of good news that I wanted to share with people this week. So, we recognized the Marine first responders who were involved in the rescue of the fishing vessel Captain Jeff this week. And it's worth telling, this got some publicity in the paper, but the Captain Jeff was a scalper based not in New Bedford, but in North Carolina, but using New Bedford as a temporary port, as a lot of scalpers up and down the East Coast do these days. And was returning from a trip and was in Buzzards Bay when it appears to have hit something and sprung a leak. It took on water to the point where the captain called for Mayday, and the Coast Guard came in and in a very dramatic fashion got the crew off of the vessel and put them on board a Coast Guard vessel and brought them back in, which was fabulous in and of itself. But on top of that, folks from the Fairhaven Fire Department, New Bedford Fire Department, from the Harbor Development Commission, as well as the Fairhaven Harbor Master, all went out and were able to rescue the boat, as it were. The boat was sinking. It would have lost the entire catch, which was substantial, and the boat, of course, would be gone. But there was also the risk that the boat itself would become a navigational hazard in the harbor, out in Buzzards Bay. So they were able to, at some risk to themselves, pump water out of the hold, get it afloat, bring it back into our harbor, and then I think literally hundreds of people watched, including me, as they pumped off the vessel just off of East Beach and was able to get it in. Happy ending to a story that could have gone a number of different ways, a lot of worse ways. So I just want to say thanks to all of those guys who are involved, all the public officials that I just mentioned, as well as Tucker Roy Towing in the harbor, as well as Towboats USA. Great job, everybody. It's really tremendous teamwork around something so important. We have way too many stories in our city of fishing boats being lost, and this was a really great outcome all around. The other thing, a couple of other things I want to say today. Congratulations to the University of Massachusetts School of Law. They just got accreditation from the American Bar Association, which means that that law school is now has the industry seal of approval, which will allow it to grow in stature as well as in revenue, as in students, and really become a strong, much stronger institution, not just in Greater New Bedford, but really across the Northeast. So I know they worked really hard at it, and I want to thank everybody who was involved, Chancellor Helm, Marty Meehan, the UMass president, Jerry Kavanaugh, the vice chancellor, everybody who pushed it along to that point. And the last bit of good news is that this week we named the Department of Public Infrastructure facility in honor of its longtime commissioner, Ron LaBelle. Ron was a fabulous department head in city government. He was responsible for so much of what happened in the city, both underground in the water and wastewater systems, but as well as building roads, building parks, taking care of cemeteries, building things like the Harbor Walk. Way too many projects to list, and I think Ron richly deserves to have his name affixed to the building where he really built out the Department of Public Infrastructure, which people say all over the state is the best in Massachusetts, and it's one of the best in the United States. It really, no exaggeration, what those guys are able to do in New Bedford is pretty exceptional. So I just want to thank Ron for his hard work and congratulate him on a recognition so well deserved. With all that, I hope you continue to shop locally in the city, and I hope to see you out at our Christmas tree lightings this week. Until next week, that's been the Mayor's Update.